The Six Up is underway with race number 4 at Happy Valley Wednesday night, and there is a scratching. Happy Soul is out and Seize the Dream comes into barrier number 12, Derek Lung and Mi Choi. This is the trophy event, the Hong Kong Institute of Chartered or Certified Public Accountants 50th Anniversary Cup over the 1200 metres, and the runner at the top there dropping in grade. Snow a Lot, Red Desert, Seize the Dream getting in. Melbourne Hall ran well last time out behind Snow a Lot. Always Fluke with a new trainer now. Francis Loy has moved across from David Hayes. Crown of Star, Super Dobbin still just a one-time winner from 29 starts. Cheer for South was better last start. Speedy Chariot, My Intelligent and Precision Goal off a rating of 41. Very close to that class drop. Nick, Cheer for South, he went forward last time out. He's got barrier number 3, so should be able to find that front-running position fairly easily. Yeah,
they have been quite prominent with him in the majority of his runs, this horse. So clearly that's how they feel he's best ridden, and going forward and giving sort of everything else a bunny to chase is how they want him to be ridden. So he'll go forward. Precision Goal and My Intelligent won't be too far away. When winning 3 starts ago, the latter did make all the running. He's drawn 2, so Dylan Moe will hopefully get a nice run from the get-go from an inside stall. Super Dobbin and the runner, one of the most intriguing runners I think on the card. He's drawn 1, Paul.
Yeah, so he should get a really nice run there. Seize the Dream comes into the race, but has got back in all the starts and has drawn the outside gate, so he's likely to go back with Crown of Star, and Always Fluke might have to go back as well.
Well, a man that was out with sickness on Sunday afternoon at Sharton, it was Luke Ferraris, but he's back and ready to fire a shot aboard the David Hall trained at Melbourne Hall in our 4th of the night.
Luke, Melbourne Hall, one of your rides on Wednesday night, sort of the epitome of what a Happy Valley horse should be, really. Very honest, very consistent, and likes it round here. Yeah,
he loves the track. He gets around there well. He's as honest as the day's long, so if, hopefully things go his way, gets a smooth run in transit, there's no reason why he can't finish off.
He meets Snow a Lot again, better off at the weights with him. He having beat you last time, so he'd be certainly keen to take him on again.
Yeah, it was a good run from him last time. He didn't have excuses. The better horse won on the day, perhaps. But Happy Valley is a bit of a funny track. You need draw and luck, and hopefully he gets both of those, and I'm sure he'll finish off like he does.
Runs off 52. Now, I know he's no superstar, but very honest. He's always struggled a little bit off these sorts of marks, but at this time of year with a horse like him in form, I guess that counts for quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it does. He's yet to produce a bad run. But yeah, like you say, coming to the end of the season, he's an honest horse, and he'll give a good account of himself, hopefully.
You're edging closer to 30 winners for the season. I guess it'd be nice to get to that number, and things have gone pretty well for you this campaign.
Yeah, it has. It's definitely a mark I want to get to and hopefully surpass. So it's a good build on last season, and hopefully the upward trend can continue.
You missed the meeting on Sunday, Luke, but you're back fighting fit now and ready to go for Wednesday night?
Yeah, because it was a minor illness. The thing that ruled me out was the temperature. So once you have a temperature, you can't participate. The doctor rules you out straight away. But I've been on fairly strong antibiotics, and it seems to have knocked it. So getting over it now, and we'll be fighting fit for Wednesday.
Good to have Luke back in the saddle. He's had 27 winners so far for the season. We can move on and to have a look at the next of them, and this is Cheer for South. And of course, he went round as favourite on debut, Paul, and was beaten into 9th, but he's been a definite improver his last couple. This was the race that One for All went straight to the front and won.
Yeah, he did. Look, I think he'll lead from an inside draw. And look, he did finish off this race nicely enough. The horse is definitely getting there. He's improving all the time. Snow a Lot got really well back, and he was very eye-catching hitting the line as well.
Yeah, he's done a good job, hasn't he, Snow a Lot? He's been well fancied in his last few starts. In fact, he's been a favourite in his last 2, beaten favourite last time. But I expect if you like Cheer for South, you've got to like Snow a Lot as well.
Indeed, he was closing well. Next to the horse here is Speedy Chariot. He's been improving with each and every start, has Speedy Chariot, a 3-year-old by Zach Into, so you'd expect further improvement here again. And Nick, just drawn a little awkwardly in barrier 8.
Yeah, I think you would. And Mick D's been booked here for Douglas White. Shadow rolls going on. Interesting, a sort of a theme running through this card is that Douglas White has got some very interesting runners, and this is one of them. I had a long look at this horse, Paul, when sort of analysing this race, and I came to the conclusion he could certainly run well.
Yeah, I made him the long shot last start, Speedy Chariot. He's drawn 11, 13, 12 and 9. This is the best draw we've seen from him, barrier 8. I haven't given up on him because he does, once he gets into a good draw, I think he can win this horse. So I've included him once again. But again, I fear he's just going to get a bit further back.
What about this horse, Paul, the runner? Is it as obvious as going with him on the drop back here? He's 1 off 80. Overall, he's had a poor season. He's well due, isn't he?
He definitely is. Look, he's a big jockey change here. Zach Purden, barrier 1. As you mentioned, 1 off 80. He's down to this rating of 60. It's pointing towards this could be his race.
Yeah, he's, £20 now lower than his last win. And more interesting enough, Jimmy Ting's got his horses ticking over quite nicely. He's booked Zach Purton. 9 rides for Jimmy, 3 winners this season.
Do you think, Paul, that he can win and the owners will be taking the cheque down to the Hong Kong Certified Public Accountant's Office after this?
They could well do, the sponsors of the race. But he's on top, the runner. I think he can win. I think this looks the right race for him. I think they'll probably set him up for this race, down in grade. Snow a lot in there for second. Speedy Chariot gets back, runs on, and Chair for Sale from the front. 1, 2, 10 and 9.
Yeah, I know one thing, we've certainly exhausted our character usage for the title, that's for sure. It just about fits across the top of the graphic. But the runner for me, indeed, I'm hoping he can, Tom, win that first prize check. We'll put him on top here, over Melbourne Hall in for second. Snow a Lot goes in for third and Cheer for South. So 1, 5, 2 and 9 for me.
That's it. The trophy race underway at 8:15. It also is the first leg of Wednesday night's 6 Up at the Valley.